Oh boy. Talk about heavy hitters. Talk about something to prove here in the RWA. Cipriano Abruzzi, an RWA pioneer, somebody who has accomplished it all and still has something to prove. But you talk about it, Zach. We mentioned it earlier. Him and the Mighty Bosch, they're not done yet. Absolutely not. I mean, I don't know what Sip really feels he has to prove with as accomplished as he has been in the RWA. It's 2026. The guy was ready to just, ride off into the sunset, call it a career, but clearly feels the need to personally interject himself in the Mighty Bosch's Ocean State Championship business. Basically cost him the title of Coach Will, and now that unfinished business comes to a head here. The Mighty Bosch alongside Sid Morgan coming out here. He's pointing right at Cipriano Abruzzi saying it's not done yet. And maybe tonight be the end of that chapter. But Mighty Bosch, he's usually out here giving high fives and everything. He's determined as ever, Zach. No, it's exactly like you said, Chris. Normally he is the hero of the people. But this right here is a personal issue. And, normally Bosch is good about, dealing with his hero duties and his personal stuff, putting that to the side. But this is an issue he hasn't been able to let go. You see, they are butting heads right now. They're really getting into the meat of it. The Mighty Bosch and Cipriano Abruzzi face to face. Bell hasn't even rung yet. Calling for the bell, shot for shot, blow for blow. These guys have something to prove here, Zach. But the question is, it's not even who wants it more. It's who can put the nail in the coffin, tell you think. Yeah, it's who's going to knock out who the fastest. Because look at those blows flying. They're flying like bullets. And the Mighty Bosch, so agile. Agile for one of the biggest men in New England. But Cipriano Abruzzi looking to just, keep things locked down. Testing himself against the best of the best in the RWA, lining up against guys like Patrick Sane, Coach Will, the Mighty Bosch. The list goes on and on. And the more I've seen of him, the more I see his old former tag team partner, the unbalanced Messiah, Christopher Dozer. But Cipriano Abruzzi, there's just something about him. He just never goes down. He doesn't go down, and he's not willing to stay quiet or stay away. He's continuing to be in the face of the Mighty Bosch, and both men just drove each other down. Double clothesline. And we are not even 2 minutes into this match, and you could see how much pain these guys wanted to. But TJ Richter already counted. But Zach, we're 2 minutes in of just trading blows. What's this match going to look like? Listen, I don't envy TJ Richter right now. I wouldn't want to be. You don't want to ref that? No, I would not want to be in the middle of these two behemoths right now. I mean, I wouldn't want to become collateral damage. And right now, the damage is certainly being done to Cipriano Abruzzi in that corner. But the vision being impaired. And Cipriano Abruzzi have to go to the eyes to get this in his favor. Getting him in the corner. Mighty Bosch, though, with his own big strike. Drilling him into a clothesline after clothesline, sending Sip's body into those turnbuckles. He's just chilling. Zach, we can feel these from here. Absolutely, Chris. Noticing that Sip has to go to the eyes. And you've been around this man for a very long time, that you've been in the wrestling world. Do you think that there are really that many flaws where he has to resort to things like that? It doesn't seem like it, especially facing a guy like this, trading blows left and right. But it seems like every strike gets harder and harder, and it's getting hard to watch, Zach. I mean, if I were TJ Richter, you may have to think about when it's time to call enough is enough. I mean, this might get dangerous for both guys in there. Charge it, Mighty Bosch in the corner, throwing his whole body. I've never seen a guy this quick bring a fight this Cipriano Abruzzi and Mighty Bosch. This is getting bad right now. The former sniper came out like a missile, but the Mighty Bosch is like a wrecking ball. Cannonball exploding in that corner. What? The commissioner's out here. Wait, what? Wait a minute. What is going on? Wait a minute. TJ Richter having to hold Cipriano Abruzzi back as Alfredo's bringing Bosch to the back. There's some kind of emergency.
Wait, Bob Whitney, what's going on? What's going on here?
Bobby Rossi,
what's going on?
I don't know. This is the first time I've ever seen the commissioner act like this.
What just happened?
Off the bell. I guess Sip wins this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the circumstances, the winner of this match by forfeit, Cipriano Abruzzi.
What just happened?
I have no idea. Hopefully we'll get some type of update. I mean, there's some personal matter clearly that Mighty Bosch had to tend to that took his focus away from this match, and Cipriano going to pick up a tainted victory here at Ambition.
We're going to see if we can get to the bottom of this. We'll try to talk to Bob Whitney, but we will be back in a short minute. I don't know what happened. Let's cut the break.